some of the newspapers. The Vanguard is where we start as usual. Remember to join the conversation on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget, you can also download the Nigeria Info FM app and listen to us online from wherever you are in the world. All you need would be the internet. So download the app on the Google Play Store, or if you're an iPhone user, at the iOS Store. And then on the app, search for Nigeria Info PH. You get access to us and you can listen to all of our contents. Meanwhile, on the Vanguard newspaper, the lead headline here, quite interesting. And still, Rivers State making headlines across all the papers. Most of the papers, I can't say all, most of the papers in the country. Oh, don't forget, very important, on Facebook, we are streaming live, so you can watch and listen to us online. If you haven't joined our Facebook community, now would be a perfect time to do that. Simply log on to Facebook, search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, like the page, that's how you start. You like the page and then you scroll down to the live stream. You find the live stream right there in your face, where you can watch and listen to the Morning Crossfire and every other show that comes on. All right, to Hello Port Harcourt, Sunnyside, every other show that comes up, you watch on Facebook. So download, search for Nigeria Info on Facebook, like the page, get onto the live stream now. Don't forget to also to click on the share button. All right. Now, this was on the Vanguard. Rivers crisis, Amewule's assembly, Fubara's commissioners, flex muscles. That's an interesting one. The assembly is asking the governor to sack all the commissioners within 48 hours. That's quite interesting to see. We'll wait and see how all of this goes down. Sexual harassment, Akpabio, Akpoti, Oduaga defend positions. Nigeria rises to 6th in global terrorism index, 565 killed in 2024. Rivers crisis, Supreme Court judgment and path of lasting peace. Find out more of what that is. Naira appreciates to 1,512 Naira to $1 in the parallel market. Also, NAFDAC mops up 50-trailer load of counterfeit drugs. That's a very, very good one. On the Punch, you'd also get some headlines with this one here saying LASU graduate missing, not killed by ritualist police. You'd also find Tinubu lays foundation for First Bank's new eco-friendly headquarters. NAFDAC promises fake beverage producers hard times. Arrests 1. Tinubu mandates ministers to hold quarterly public briefings. PMS cost may drop further as crude prices fall. All of those are on the Punch newspaper. Let me take some of your comments on Facebook. I'd love to start from Facebook. On X, we are also there on X at Nigeria Info PH. So for those of you who haven't followed us on X, you can go do that now. I'll be taking your comments. Some people say they're happy with me. I've been taking their messages on X. Yes. And if you drop the message, I'll continue taking as much as possible. So not to worry. Just go on X, Nigeria Info PH. That's the handle. All right, back to what we have on Facebook. Let's see what you're saying here for those of us who are on Facebook Live. Rivers of war wasted almost 2 years without nothing to show. Michael Ebulu. Thank God Ability says, why are they in a hurry to issue an ultimatum to the governor? And before NSS, State Assembly should overlook all the actions taken before now. When I saw Natasha submitting the same petition against Akpabio, I knew it wasn't going to see the light of the day. Christian Williams. Okudili Uwogu. Rivers Assembly gives Fuba 48 hours to submit commissioner nominees. It's very laughable. After the first 48 hours have expired, now another one. Kingsley says he's watching from a chair. All right, Kingsley. Yes, guys. And please try to tell us where you are watching from. That goes a long way. So in your message, just said, I'm watching from, and then you go on. Who's next? Sunday Aswa. All this is unnecessary, he says. Clever Sonny says, Mr. Mewule has always been in the news for the wrong reason since 2013, so I'm not surprised. John B. Winter says, just imagine some mature men can't come together to make a good and common decision that would move the state forward. What are they teaching children now? It's quite unfortunate. Lorenzo Delay says, the governor, the messages are coming in thick and fast. All right. For those of us who perhaps you sent and have not read it, you can send it again. It's a live stream, so it's difficult to keep up. Gifting Stream says the ultimatum issued by the assembly is a recipe for crisis. Stephen Igbiki says, it's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Stephen. If the helicopter given to Air Force were political, it would have been around election period. Lorenzo Delight says the governor should find a way to work with the assembly. Skillful Period says Nigeria ranks 6th in Global Tourism Index. I'm not surprised with the ranking. The governor should... Okay, we took that already. Who's next? Patrick Amadi says he's watching from afar at 48 hours every time. What is the way forward? Okay, that's Patrick Amadi. Let's go take some few calls now. We'll come back to more of your messages. Remember, the numbers to call are 0817-923-0007. Again, 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0002. We'll start with Emeka in Elele. Let's keep it very concise, straight to the point, and please be very civil. That would include mind the tone of your voice and the language that you use, your choice of words. Very important. All right, Emeka, go on, please. Thank you.
Yes, my dear brother, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Emeka Alesi, calling from Elele. My dear brother, this is 48 hours every day. Every time we wake up and sleep, we hear 48 hours. We are tired of these 48 hours. Let the action is in place now. I want to tell the speaker and Rivers State House Assembly, the impeachment is a process. A governor can also stampede impeachment through a court order. Before you impeach for a governor, there is a process for it. You should stop threatening the state about impeachment, 48 hours. The young man is doing well. See what he has done in Air Force the other day. Everywhere is developing. They should please allow Rivers State to rest. Let's work together. This Rivers State does not belong to one person or group of people. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, let's go to Uche Kenny in the chair now. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let me look at the Simplified Elders Forum this morning. My worry is not about, that there are worries about the delay of the court on the legitimacy of Martin Sanehule and others. My worry is not the communique read, but who read the communique? A professor? Please tell that professor that the Supreme Court, which happens to be the highest court in the land, has taken care of that long ago. Last week. And the long-awaited certified true copy, the CTC, was out yesterday. And anything that has to do with defection has been taken care of. In case, Supreme Court said, waving a Lagos flag does not automatically make Uche Kere Lagosian. I must produce my identification letter and others. That is by the way. Finally, Rivers Assembly demanding sack of all appointees by the governor that were not properly screened by the House of Assembly. I want to ask, now everything the Assembly go to remind the governor, Supreme Court has taken care of this, that anything done by the 4 members of the House remains null and void. It is illegal. On that note, should be redone again. I believe we shouldn't be raising headache on all these things every day. Please, I want to tell the Speaker of the House, the issue of 48 hours every time, I don't like it. They are making mockery of it. Please take action.
Let's go to Rumu Dara now. Thank you very much. God's Power is on the line. We have to move on. Hello, God's Power. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. My name is Ayeba God's Power. Andrew, by now, our governor would have paused and ensure that even though he doesn't like the assembly members, even though he doesn't like the judgment from the Supreme Court, our governor would have paused and and take do the proper thing at least. How can the governor support the pronouncement or the information that to conduct local government election? Which budget would they use to conduct that election? For every election year, the budget must capture that election. Andrew, people that are calling or threatening people that they will protest that this state will burn if the governor is impeached. Now that the governor is exhibiting gross misconduct, why can't they advise the governor not to do the right thing? Andrew, it is very appalling. It is very bad that our governor that was voted, that was supposed to uphold the rule of law, is trying to go against the law. What kind of tension is it posing in Rivers State? For a governor to be active, for a governor to do better, you must be in alignment with the House of Assembly. Let him work with assembly members. Let him present his budget. Why is it so difficult for him to present the budget?
All right, let's go to George in Buguma. Good morning, George.
Andrew, good morning. Yes, like the last caller, I want to also look at the marching order from the led speaker. Now that the Supreme Court said that for now, it remains the legit leadership of the House of Assembly. I think what is expected now is not this marching order by every order by 48 hours given to the governor, who by ranking the executive is above. You cannot give. Why are we just like this? Okay, now, if you have the elders of the state saying that the matter that is most expected, that will even put to rest the whole crisis in Rivers State, has not been looked upon. And that has not been considered. And that is where all the issues lie. And you are for now given a temporary leave by the highest court of the land to operate. I expected, and Rivers people, every peaceful Rivers people expected that you will come in and begin to express yourself in a manner of peacefulness. When you are working with a boss who is peaceful in nature, I think one is expected that you work. See, my boss who I work with, I am telling you that.
All right, George.
With the way and manner he works. You understand? My brother, they should take it easy.
Let's go to Alakaya now. Susie, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Go on, please.
Well, it's very important that we are here again. Protagoras will always tell you that numbers are useless if they don't amount or count with what is matter. That you can count the numbers on person in Alakaya here or count in Irema. The same thing amounts to politics. The judiciary or even legislature or even the executive is useless without the legislature. And that is what has played out actually in Rivers State. There is nothing like a vertical order when it comes to relationship between the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. All of them are level in the same equilibrium, which is actually horizontal. So the legislature is actually providing their own service based on the addendum given to them by the provisions of our government, which is the Constitution. And what the Supreme Court has done today, or has done this day, has come to put to rest certain things. Even anybody who is the elder talking about the issue that Supreme Court has not attempted on the matter concerning the defection. I have also read in several fora, even from Osiju Okocha, from Madu Sabi, and some other lawyers, even from the lawyer from Lagos. That man has also said that, look, the Supreme Court, even from the excerpt we have gotten, the Supreme Court has made to rest the issue concerning the defection of the 27 lawmakers. And as a factor, anybody bringing that to the front burner in this conversation to go back and check what is happening. The issue here is that imagine the University House Assembly have the right to issue an ultimatum and then directing the governor to actually sign the commissioner, because those commissioners were not claimed by the House of Assembly, Rivers State, led by Martin Abekuli. They were claimed by the Okojongo, which Appeal Court has called the Forum of Friends.
All right, Abinoye is in Abua. Good morning, Abinoye.
Good morning, it's me, Andrew.
Yes, go on, please.
Yes, the Comeback Assembly know that the Supreme Court have said that they are legit. I think they have come for a reprisal. I am worried because they have the characteristics of a junta. There is no way you can give them 48 hours. And you know that there must be a cordiality between the governor and the speaker. And I wonder what will happen. I'm thinking that we have a very red light, coming. I want a situation where the speaker and the governor now should sit down and look at things to keep the state, marching. I can't imagine Amewule, taking a judgment that will stifle the economy of the state, that money should not be paid. I think that is malicious. It's selfishness. I want to say that the 8 hours, the 48 hours, even a child would be infuriated. I think they should change that dimension. Give the time. Give him to submit whatever, to sign whatever, and forget this 48, as if the speaker is more than the governor. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And Rumo Kuta, quickly, let's hear from Chima. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ifemi. Mr. Ifemi, the problem that we have in Rivers State here is that we have what they call pathological followers when it comes to the things of politics. Now, the government of Rivers State wrote a letter to the Assembly telling them that they did not see the ultimatum letter. But before it was like, who are you to command me or to give me an ultimatum? Now, the issue now is that now, the recent chairman
Chima,
an election.
Let's correct this impression. The government, the executive never said or questioned, said, who are you to give me an ultimatum? They didn't even, nothing was said when the ultimatum was given until we got that letter. So don't make a narrative that was never there or said.
Okay, they have now written a letter now to them now reminding them now new ultimatum have been given to the governor. That is fine. Now the issue now, the research chairman, that is a former judge, is supposed to have put up his resignation letter because he is one of the people that the governor was really accounting from, because he felt that because he's a former judge, that those court litigation has no worth at that time. He is supposed to, by now, by his profession, where he retired from, to say, a whole judge, I did something that is not keeping the whole state in this kind of disarray. It is so appalling that he is sitting there, putting another election again on the 7th of August. And now he is supposed to understand that all those things are supposed to come through the appropriation bill budget. I don't know why these people don't choose to be deceiving the government.
All right, let's go to NTA Road now. Mufasa is on the line. Quickly, let's hear from Mufasa. Mufasa, please keep it short. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity, and good morning. Well, for me, I want to say that it's really quite disturbing and unfortunate that we're having a situation where the legislative arm of government will be acting as though it's operating a parallel, governance in the state. I believe that what is currently going on is a call to anarchy, because for me, when you are giving a 48 hours ultimatum and also extending it to another arm of government that is meant to be respected, that goes to show that, the Supreme Court judgment to them is an opportunity to throw the case into chaos. For me, if you have a government in place that is ready and willing to work for Rivers people, now you've gotten a judgment in your favor. They are civilized way to do things. But you begin to order people around. My brother, I don't believe that there's going to be any end in sight. Let us try to respect the governor. I think this is the time Rivers people need to come and rally around their governor, because for me, there's a desperate ploy to hijack governance in Rivers State. And I hope that doesn't happen.
All right, Mufasa, thank you very much. On X, at Gift from Yenegua says, I see Amewule and his group of men. The men are power drunk. If he has intention of becoming a governor, let him wait till 2027. These back and forth incessant ultimatum is becoming too petty. Democracy is a step-by-step process. It does not work with the speed of light. At Umesi Daniel on X says, House of Assembly giving another 48 hours to the governor to sack commissioner is a waste of time. Nobody will be sacked. Let the Speaker of the House rest. We need peace in Rivers State. You can send in more of your comments to us on X. We'll take as much as we can. At Thank God that Twigbo1 on X says these lawmakers should be calming down and follow procedure. Giving the governor 48 hours ultimatum to represent budget is a joke taken too far. They should do the right thing and stop heating up the polity. At Justice Ori on X also says, on the Natasha Akpabio saga, some of the senators are acting as if they are in a conspiracy against Natasha Akpabio. Should face investigation over the allegations. And then at Lorenzo, Tony Anthony Odum says the legislature is an organ of government saddled with the sole responsibility of rectifying the actions of the executive organ of government. All right, let's take a commercial now. Good morning.